Welcome aboard, passengers. Mega Sim here for another episode of Train Sim World 2 on Xbox. Yes, to be precise. In the previous video, we had a look at the Schnellfahrstrecke Köln and we had a little look at the scenario planner. Hopefully that helped you. Also, don't forget, if you do want to check it out, the ICE passenger lights. A lot of questions have been going around online, on Twitter, on Facebook, on forums. How do you switch those ICE lights on in the passenger section? Go to the screen that's on the left, zoom in, press the number 5, then press the number 5 again, and that will switch the passenger lights on. 5, then 5. Gotcha. So today, on this episode, I say today, it could be on the same day as I did the ICE, I think it will be. We are looking at the London Underground Bakerloo Line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut up for a second and we are going to watch the Bakerloo Line. Now, if it isn't on, I will be putting on straight away. The frames per second will be on the top right so you can all see that. So let's go for it. Frames per second should be coming up. Not sure why it's not, because I have plugged the keyboard in. But I thought I'd give us a little bit of audio whilst we're waiting for this. Here we go. There we go. Let's go for it. Enjoy.
Welcome to Train Sim World 2, an immersive and highly detailed rail simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world. You've just been awarded some action points. These are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience. It is necessary to be fully observant of the surrounding world. Practice by looking up, down, left and right. Besides operating trains, there are lots of requirements to navigate on foot. Try moving around now. This is one of many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy to find as this one. You can pause the experience at any point and review previous and current objectives. A lot of time will be spent operating trains, so when ready, sit in the driver's seat. A heads-up display has appeared on the right side of the screen. This is a guide to what the train is doing. This is the speed display. The white needle shows current speed. The red marker indicates the maximum permitted speed. This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate forward, reverse and neutral directions. This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power control is in. These are brake indicators. They show the state of various brake systems, allowing independent management of them. In the top right are the signal and speed limit displays. These feature an indication of what is approaching and countdown distance to when they will come into effect. Some of these displays can be hidden via the settings menu for a more challenging experience. This train is ready to go. Push the indicated handle all the way forward to get moving. The Bakerloo Line runs for just 15 miles, but along that length it connects the suburbs of Harrow, the affluent districts of Maida Vale and Marylebone, and famous places such as Baker Street, Oxford Street and Piccadilly Circus. The trains that operate are the oldest on the network, taking their name from the year they were introduced, 1972 tube stop. They feature 7 carriages in 4+3 configuration. Congratulations! This is just the beginning of your experience. There is much more to be explored. Welcome to the London Underground. Join the ranks to keep millions of annual passengers moving between the suburbs and world-famous locations throughout central London. Tales of the oldest tube trains on the network and convey commuters from residential to commercial districts across the city. Along the way, place route maps, repair platform monitors, put up posters and restock newspaper dispensers. This is the Bakerloo Line.
Excellent. So that was good. I enjoyed that, as usual. What we're going to look at, a couple of people have been asking about Bakerloo Line, 1972 stop. Bear with us as we onto a timetable survey and have a look. There's the things I also want to check. As you know, on the PS4, the Wembley Stadium is missing. Now, Shard is missing. Checked out Wembley Stadium yet. But what we'll do is on this, and we'll go from London Road Depot, and we will see if the Shard is in the background, because all the videos we were seeing from World 2 were on Shard. So why aren't they on the console? Now, this is the 1972 stock introduction. Do you know what? We're going to do this, then we'll do that. Then we'll do the London Road Depot. Here we go.
Here you will be taken through a brief introduction on operating the 1972 tube stock that operate on this line. During this session, you'll be taken through the startup procedure, critical driving controls, and passenger operations at several stations. Head over to the indicated train and climb aboard to get started.
Okay, so we can see here that the door is disabled, so we can't go through there as a driver. The reason why you can't is because we're not allowed in the tunnels, and the tunnels are actually, there's only a thin wall, kind of electronic wall, that stops us from going into the tunnels at the entrance of the tunnels. If it allowed us to go into the tunnels and open the door, then we could walk through them all. There is just not enough room.
Take a seat in the driver's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time. The control switch activates the train for operation.
Just one thing here, so the in-out is there, but you've got to kind of wiggle it until you see the control switch off. That's when you can switch it on.
The direction selector determines the direction of travel.
We need to go to Inter, which is down in between forward and reverse.
This train features a combined power brake handle. Set this as indicated to begin the startup procedure. Set the brake as indicated. Train is now ready to depart. Set the direction selector and apply power to begin moving.
So, before we do, this was another question that we had from people. And that was, headlights are there, stabling tail light is there. We've got the tail light left on and the tail right light. So we don't want the tail lights on. I've just switched it back on. The tail light is the red light at the front of this train. There is the gauge light, there's the destination light, and then there's the cab light. You do have the destination here, so we can say, I wonder, if I do it like that, does that mean that, I'm just going to look at this, because I've not tried this myself. Does it go half and half? Oh, yes! How realistic is that? I like that. Right, the final one is the passenger lights. Okay, so in the passenger lights, you see the passenger lights are off. Now, if you go over here and go to Saloon Lighting and Heat and Vent Set, pressed, the lights are on. Okay, I believe it's not that one. Is it that one? Switch them off again? Yeah, so it's that switch off. So it's second from top, Saloon Lighting, Heat and Vent Set, pressed. Okay, that's how you do that. The next one that I'm just going to mention whilst we are here is the window. You can't open... So you can't open the window. Right, can you hear that noise? You need to cut off the drop light interlock to be able to open the window. If you don't, you can't go with the window open. Okay? Right. Let's go.
Coasting is a method used to maintain speed and reduce component stress and maintenance requirements. Apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable and safe stop.
Now, I usually hear the high whistle more than the low whistle on these underground trains when they're in the underground in real life. So it's worth getting a keyboard just to be able to press N. But Nino, get out of my way. Now, the brakes are really good at slow speed. At high speed, they take a little bit longer, but on slow speed, they are pretty decent. Okay. Now, we have the ability to open...
to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
So, we have the ability to press the door left open here. And the right is here for the open and close. Yeah? Or you can press the left or right on the D-pad. If you're using a keyboard, if you're on PC, just press Tab and you'll have that come up.
It's time to get going.
Okay. So, let's close those doors.
The train is now... The next station on the line is Kilburn Park, where we will perform passenger stop.
Hey up, Jafer, you alright? I see you there. Woo! Jafer was on the live stream on Thursday morning, Wednesday night, and yeah, we had a look at his flat over there. Supposedly it's a blue building, so can't see the blue building there, so we know it's not exact. Hey up.
Apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable and safe stop.
Now I'm going to give you a trick that I noticed when playing on the PS4. If you notice where it says the yellow one with the red box around it, that means that you can't go. As soon as the door's shut, before you even hear any sounds and the top left screen tells you to go to the next station.
It's time to get going. Set the doors to locked.
So watch this. So I'm going to lock them. I'm going to go to 0, but as soon as that goes white, we can go.
That made a veil.
And can you see that you can actually get through it quicker than what it says on the top left? Just so you're aware of that. So we're arriving at Maida Vale. So you see how good those brakes are? I overran that big time. Oh. Oh, that was awful. Okay, so with... so 4 is the max. As soon as you go to 5, you start going on to the Westinghouse brake. So, yeah, don't do that, guys. You're probably going to leave me a load of comments going, you overran, you did a Matt.
Good work. That concludes
probably
all of the basics of operating this train.
Well, that was good. I still got a gold medal, which is not bad, eh? I think it's loading quicker. Train Sim World 2 over Train Sim World. Not sure yet. Let's see. Yeah, it's still a little slower than the PS4. Now, I want to know, why is it that the standard edition is 13 gig, Deluxe edition is 20 gig? You tell me that. 1. Leave a comment below. Why is the standard 30 and the deluxe 21? Alright, these are all the different scenarios, so we're actually going to skip. We can do them another time. There is 7 gig, but you still have to download East Coastway. What is it that's in deluxe edition that's not in the standard? Let me know in the comments below if you know. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a timetable. I'm just going to make it summer clear just so we can see it. We're going to continue, and we're going to go London Road Depot, yeah? Just be aware that you only have to press those timetables once. In Train Sim World 2020, you were able to press twice. So 1 to give you the options, then again, click it. I used to kind of do that in advance when I was recording, so I click it once and I knew, yeah, this doesn't do that, so be careful if you accidentally choose a route or a timetable service. What we're going to do is we're going to see if Shard is there and see how that goes. If it isn't, it will be pretty disappointing, and hopefully they'll be bringing it out in a quick fix. I think there are quite a few comments online of people not happy with that. Yeah. It's not there. Look. Let's go up closer and see if it kind of appears as we get closer to that area. No. It's not there. You can hear some trains. You can hear that. That's cool. Are you supposed to hear that? Let me know in the comments. Do you know if you're actually supposed to hear that? So here are all our trains early in the morning, which is quite cool. So we'll have a look. So these are all not in service. As I've already said, the tail lights are these two here, and these are the front lights. There we are in the train. And we get to look down the train. So just as a reminder on here as well, it is a 4+3 because of this. Now this used to be a power car, so there is probably a little bit more history that you can look up of why this is here, but that's why they call it a 4+3, because it's four carriages, then you've got this bit, and then you've got the 3. Anyway, the next one we want to look at, which we are going to jump, because, you know, we want to make sure that we can see if the Wembley Stadium is there now. And if it isn't, I will be putting it in the forums, and we'll see if Dovetail Games actually do a fix and show us. Nope, not that. Explore on foot. So let's go to Summer Clear, just so we can make sure that we can see it. Wembley Central. And I'm going to do it for 11:55. Now, hopefully there's going to be a train. Remember, we can't do the flying cameras. We are walking. So hopefully there will be a train, and then jump on. And jump on that, we can then have it at Wembley Stadium if it is there or not. I've also not checked to see a cathedral like this in Köln is there either. But this is a Bakerloo Line video, so we'll stick with Bakerloo for now. Don't forget, after this, we will be just very breaking out the livery design. I did watch a couple of things yesterday because I couldn't understand it, and it's stupid. But yeah, I think I've figured out what to do. No problem with the shapes where I couldn't get them onto the side, but I think we figured it out now. So, we are at Wembley Central, okay? Let's just run over here and see what the timetable says, what is coming next. 7 minutes is the next one there. Oh no, it's not going to let me run up there, is it? Can I run down here? Nope. I need to go back. Oh, there's a map. Okay, so we'll just run over to the other side. If not, we'll try and figure something out. Oh, can we go that way? Nope. Can't see anything here. Oh, there we go. Man, these signs are quite far away, aren't they? It's going to tell me that it's going to be ages, isn't it? Mind the gap. Okay. Why is there nothing on this one? That's very weird. Do you know what? Ignore me, because I want to make sure that we get to see if Wembley is there or not. So I'll go like that so you view it safer. Okay, so I can't see it over there. Do you know what? We're going to just do a little test on this, just to go from Wembley. So bear with me whilst I do that. I just want to make sure that we look the right way. Okay? Add. Wembley. Okay? Confirm. Add. We'll wait for that to kick in, and then we'll choose Wembley Central. Now I'm going to see what it does now, because it's not kicking in yet. So I'll leave it. I'm not going to go back and forwards. I'm going to see how long it takes. It's taking a little while though.
Ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the delay. We will soon be leaving Wembley Central.
No, let's do it again. Let's go back and in. Ah, there we go. Right, so just as a reminder, these are all in alphabetical order, not in whatchamacallit, in the thing. But it is here, okay? Okay. Confirm. As I said on my videos before, this is awful. Because I just constantly in my and stuff. I need to be a bit more structured in them. But we're just having a go. We're not being serious in that. We will do. We will have express routes. We'll try, the class 377 on that route properly. We'll do a bit more in the scenario planner in the future. But yeah, what we'll do is we will just check to see if Wembley's there, and then we'll have a quick look at the livery designer, and then I think that'll be it for this video. So what we'll do, it's a little bit longer to load, doesn't it, on Xbox over PS4. Okay, so begin 8. Okay. Just in case. Is that it there? That's... I'm not sure. But I can't see it. I just want to check over here that I'm not looking in the wrong place. Because I know you guys will tell me, you'll go, oh, you were looking in the wrong way. But I think it's over there. I think that is it. But it's not got the arch. They need to sort that out. They need to sort that out. So we have checked. There is no shard at Wembley Stadium. They did say that distance items are lower res than the PC version. But that's just going a bit overkill, that is. Because that's just not giving it to us at all. So we're going to look at the livery editor. So if I go to livery editor, we have all the cars and trains that we have access to. As a reminder, it is only Train Sim World 2 locos, vehicles and trucks, not preserved. So we're going to go to the, if we do that and just go mega. Mega train, okay? We're going to confirm that, and we're going to go on to that, and we are going to edit that. So it's just a quick look. I'm not going into any big detail on it, so just bear with me on it, okay? So what we can do is we can press up. So if we press up on the D-pad and down, as you can see, you've got the color wheel, or looking at this one. So I'm just going for pure black on that. Then we have our layers. So we are able to have 300 layers per carriage or per train or per truck. So if I press LB or RB, which is L1, L2 or Z and B, I believe, you can go to each of the carriages. Okay? So if I go to the layers and add a new layer. So I have the ability to do some text. So if I go to the M, okay? Now, I originally was going and putting it around the side like that. So if I press the RB, I can actually move it. Now, there is a button which is X, and that puts it on the side where I want it, which I wasn't doing. I was doing that and going, why is it stretching? So yeah, that is how you do it. You press X, which is square. Okay? M. Like that. So you have 300 layers. You can group layers, but they are still counted individually. So if I now go to that one, and I do that, and then I go and do that, and do a second one, you know, I can do that, and I can scale it there, change color, and then yeah, that's how you're able to do it. Okay? And that's how you add those shapes. Okay? So that literally is a simple thing. Now there is another bit which allows you to, so if I go to the layer and choose the layer, there is also projection. And what that allows you to do is that allows you to bring it further forward or further away from the paint. So if you have bars and things on the train itself, I think they showed it on the live stream where if you put the bars on the American trains, if you just put the paint on, it may do the bars as well. So we just need to change that. This is a really bad example because this train does not have those bars. But yeah, we will slowly be creating a Mega Sim train. Just not at this moment because it does take a little while and I'd rather do it without... Well, I don't know, I could record it, but yeah, we'll wait and see. Anyway, let's go out of that. Would you like to save the... No. And just at this present moment, I will be deleting 3 because I don't want it. So if I delete that, because once you've created it, it will try and use it where you want to and things like that. So just as a reminder, we have all those different hoppers and things like that. But yeah, that's how you do the Livery Editor. There we go. So much for watching. So what we saw today was the introduction to the Bakerloo Line. We checked to see if Wembley Stadium and the Shard were there on the Xbox because we tried on PS4. So hopefully there will be a fix out for that thing from Dovetail Games for a reason why. And we also had a quick look at the Livery Editor. Again, you do your thing. I've seen some great ones out there, even just simple ones of like Great Western Railway, Class 800, really cool one. So let me just remind myself who did that one. So just bear with me because I will give them a shout out because I really liked it. Nope, it was gameplay screenshots. So Ponster Plays did a Mega Sim train. So well done on that. Hopefully I'll be doing one soon. And Nightfire, that was it. Nightfire did the GWR. So that was a really cool one. But yeah, there are plenty of really decent ones out there that we're seeing. Mine's going to be very simple, as you know. But, you know, we may have a play around with it a bit more in the future. But at the moment, it's, you know, we're going to have a good job on this. So, yeah, as a reminder, PS4 will have a PS4 logo on the thumbnail. Xbox will have an Xbox thumbnail, just so you are aware of that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Mega Sim. Also, we are on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Mega Sim UK. This is Mega Sim out of here. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.